Parkway Drive. I handle the vocal aspect of the band. We're 5 kids from Australia. Kids. To be honest, the easiest way to describe it would be metalcore. We're hardcore kids, we play pretty metal music, so there you go.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure pretty much everyone's going to call us that anyway, so there you go.
Okay.
We had no goals when we started out as a band. We have no real goals now. We wanted to have fun and play this type of music which we'd never tried playing before. And somewhere along the way it's turned into being in Finland in the bus, which is very strange. So we've never really aimed to achieve anything in particular. We've just been given the chance to, I don't know, take advantage of an opportunity or take a chance, and every time we've just chosen to say, yep, let's try it. You only get to try things once, and if there's an opportunity here, it may not come around again. And it just kind of rolls along in that way, as opposed to saying we're going to be here, we want to do this, and let's work towards it. We kind of just do what we do and see where it takes us.
Yeah.
5 years ago, like we had never even been out of Australia, and I'm in Finland, which is insane. So life moves very, very quickly, and it's very hard to predict where you will be. Yeah. Especially, I found in the case of this band, it's very hard to predict where things are going. Yeah. But it would be nice if this band was still going. It would be nice if I had more time to spend at home with the people I care about. But it's very hard to say I wish I was doing this, because more often than not, when you wish you're doing that and you're actually doing it, you find you're wishing you're doing something else. So you just kind of have to be happy with where you are at that point in time, except that's what you're doing. Yeah. Well, we've just finished recording a new album, and it's going to be out pretty soon, and that's pretty much as big a news as we can get in the band area. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's been 3 years since we made a new record, so we have a bunch of songs which we're pretty excited to show people, and definitely a different sounding record from anything we've done in the past, which is nice. And other than that, there's not really much new. We haven't really stopped in about 4 years of touring. We just keep going. So yeah, I guess not much changes, just locations.
Yeah. If Parkway Drive sound came alive, like visually, what would it be, or what would it look like?
Waves.
Waves?
Yeah.
Why? What kind of waves?
Heavy waves. The ocean's so embedded in who we are as people, and there's a lot to do with the new album that is to do with the ocean. And I think, especially the new songs, they have a definite ebb and flow to them, which is definitely, I think, inspired by an oceanic feel. So, I don't know, the ocean's the heaviest place you'll ever go on the earth, so it's, I think that's kind of a pretty good analogy to the band. Yeah. It definitely sounds different. If when you put on the new album in comparison to the old ones, the sound is very, very different. We tried to make a more organic sounding record this time, and tried to make it sound, I guess, less perfect. If that makes sense. More like a band, less like a computer. So that's the first big difference. The second difference is, I think, the songs. Probably my favourite songs that we've ever written as a band. It sounds a hell of a lot heavier, but I've also been told it's the most melodic record that we have, which is strange that you can have both at the same time. Yeah. But I think it's a record where there's no two songs which are even close to alike. They all sound very different, have very different aspects, which is nice. Yeah. Well, we can only create music that we know how to create, put it that way. And I couldn't play in a soft band, for instance, because I can't sing, I can't play musical instruments, and also I don't think I'd be able to release the passion and what I want to release in this band through a soft band. So the demands of this band is definitely different to what I like to listen to, but I do gain inspiration and I guess thought from bands that don't sound anything remotely like. Passion and honesty. It's, I think, the most important music, and definitely the music that resonates most with people, is music that has meaning and heart behind it. very easy to make sounds which mean nothing. Like, you're living in a world where it's just noise. There's sounds everywhere. And if you create music which is just more noise with no meaning behind it, it's very hard to separate from just a computer beeping or a car driving past. Whereas if you're creating something that has intention and meaning and integrity and passion behind it, it takes on a whole nother force, and that's something that actually affects people. And that's why sound is such a powerful sense and tool to be used. So yeah, I think it can definitely be nothing, or it can be a very, very powerful entity. Yeah. I think there is writing to express yourself, and I think that has passion to it as well. Like, you listen to some amazing bands that have lyrics that are absolute nonsense, but at the same time, it's an artistic endeavour. It's like looking at a painting which is an abstract painting that isn't exactly a photo representation of something. It still has meaning. It may not be, you go, that's a house, that's a picture of a house, but it still evokes a meaning within you. So I think it is possible to create a song out of, I guess, feelings as opposed to direct representation of something. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know about hit song, because most of the hit songs you hear about nothing are about nothing, but, and it's just there for the money. But it is possible to create good music out of abstract thought. I think it's because it's universal. It is. I think that's one of the things with art. As art in general, it's universal. It doesn't have a barrier, like a language barrier or a racial barrier or anything like that. It's something that you can hear, and even if you don't understand the words, even if you don't know how it's made, it will still evoke some kind of passion in you, which, if you write a good song, it will cross all these different barriers without any hesitation. And I think that's what's so powerful about music. It has the ability to transform and transport people in a way that physical things can't. Hi, I'm Winston from Parkway Drive, and you can check out this interview on jondoweb.com.